Hi guys, it's your girl B Michelle coming at you with another Dollar Tree DIY. So this is going to be a fall inspired DIY. So I'm starting out with this mirror here from the Dollar Tree, and I'm also going to use these lights from the Dollar Tree. These are the lights, the LED lights. They have the leaves on them. So I'm just taking the lights and I'm trying to unwrap them. And you want to go ahead and put your batteries in to make sure that your lights are working. So, and you also, if you don't want to have the leaves on here, you actually can remove these. Some may be harder to come off than others, but some of them pop right off if you don't want to have the leaves on there, if you just want the bulbs. So I'm going to take this light here. So I'm starting by stretching the light out, and it's not going to go all over the frame. It's going to go like on the top, the sides, and the top and the sides. The bottom part, it wasn't enough of the light part for it to stretch around the whole frame. If you want to do more lights, do another pack. So I'm just taking some of the hot glue and I'm just trying to glue the light string down to the mirror frame. So I'm taking some of the hot glue. Once I place it down, I'm taking some of these leaves, and you can get this pack of leaves from the Dollar Tree. I actually needed more than one pack. I think it says 50 comes in one pack, but I actually needed more. So I'm actually trying to stretch these leaves a little bit more. So you can do as many as you want, but once I place some hot glue, I'm taking some of the leaves and I'm trying to conceal the hot glue with the leaves. And I'm just going to do this around the entire frame. So it should start to look something like this, but like I said, you can do as many leaves as you like. I just didn't have enough, so I'm trying to make mine stretch. So I also use these pumpkins here. They came 3 in a pack, and they have little clips on them as well. They had well, you only get one color in each pack. I had already taken them out the pack before I started recording, but they have the little clips on the back. So you have like 3 white in a pack and whatever color, but you get 3 in a pack. So I'm just taking the clip off, and I just actually removed the whole piece from the bottom. They're actually kind of like a styrofoam kind of material. So I'm just taking these, and you do want to use some Fix All or some E6000 to secure these down. I actually used the hot glue on this part, but you do want to use like the E6000 or the Fix All, something that's going to be a little bit stronger to hold this down, because the top frame is going to be connected to these pumpkins. So you want to make sure that those pumpkins are secure. So I'm just taking, and you can use as many pumpkins as you like. I only use 4 on each frame. So I'm just gluing those down, and I kind of glued them at an angle. They're not sitting flat down, they're kind of sitting at an angle. So I guess I wanted a little bit more height, so I kind of put them at an angle. They're not directly on their sides, just kind of at an angle. So like I said, I used hot glue on this, but of course, you know, my projects don't necessarily have to last me for a long time. So if you want it to last longer, I encourage you to use the Fix All or some E6000. So basically just placing these around kind of like in the corners of the frame, but you can place them however you desire to do it. So the next thing is, so this is how it's starting to look. So next I'm taking this 8x10 picture frame, and this picture frame is kind of like a copper kind of color. And I'm taking these galvanized words. It says thankful, harvest, and welcome. They come 3 in a pack. So I'm only going to do 2, and I'll use the welcome for something else. But so I'm using thankful and I'm using harvest on this. But you can use all 3, however you want to do it, it's fine. But I'm taking some of the Fix All, and I'm actually going to put some of the Fix All on the letters. You want to put this as thin as possible, because you don't want it to ooze out onto your frame. I'm not the neatest at applying glue, so you know, do this as neatly as possible and try to put like a thinner layer so that it won't ooze out when you get ready to press it down. So I also tried to do this with some hot glue, but if you do it with some hot glue in addition to the E6000 or the Fix All, you want to be quick about it. I wasn't quick enough, so I just went ahead, I did try to use it with the hot glue and it was a disaster, so I had to do it over and I just did straight fix all. So another thing you want to do before you actually place it down, you want to go ahead and glue your frame down, glue your glass down to the frame. It does have the little tabs, and if you want to remove those tabs, you can do that. You can use some pliers or something to pull it out. I normally can pull it out with my hands, but I didn't want to mess up the frame because lately I've been buying frames and they have been damaged as soon as I take them out the package, and I just didn't feel like being bothered with this being damaged. So I just left them there. It's not going to bother me. So I'm just taking some of the glue and I'm going around the frame just to make sure it's secure down to the frame. Now you can use those tabs to kind of hold that frame down in place if you want. And I think I kind of left mine straight out, but you can do either way. You can also run some lights on the top part of this frame as well if you wanted to do that. I did not do that with this project, but you can run the lights on this frame as well. So I'm just kind of moving those tabs back, and I'm just going to make sure that it's secure, and I'll go ahead and place the letters, place the word on the frame. So I also went ahead and cleaned the top of the frame as well. And of course, I did try to place this. I didn't show you guys. Like I said, I did use the hot glue before and it was a disaster. So I had to start over anyway. So I want to make sure that my frame is clean, and I'm just going to use the letters with the straight fix all. So I'm just now trying to look at it and make sure everything is centered, and then I'm just going to lay the word down onto the glass of the frame and just press it to make sure everything is touching. And then you just want to take something with some weight to it, not too heavy because you don't want to crack the glass, but you just want to put something on it to hold the word down until it adheres. So because I thought I was recording when I placed the top on, I'm just going to lift it up and show you what I did. So basically I took some of the fix all and I placed some fix all on each of the pumpkins. Just put some on there, and now I have glue strings for me lifting this up, but I took some of the fix all and I didn't use any hot glue on this part. I didn't want, because I don't have any of the clear hot glue. I only have the Dollar Tree hot glue this time, and you guys know how I feel about the Dollar Tree hot glue. I don't really care for it. So I just used the straight fix all on this, and I'm just placing it down on top of those pumpkins, just making sure everything is lined up. And I'm gonna take the battery pack, and you don't want to glue down the side where you change the battery. You want to flip it over to the other side, and you want to place some of the glue on the battery pack. So I'm just putting a generous amount of glue on the battery pack, and I'm going to place it under the top frame. So it's going to be just like this. Now, like I said, I needed more leaves. You can take some more of the leaves and you can conceal the battery pack if you wanted to. I did cover mine in the end with just a little bit, but I only had a couple of leaves, so I couldn't cover it the way I wanted to. And I actually wanted to add more leaves to the outside of the frame. I did add some leaves, but like I said, I was limited with my leaves, and I didn't want to get out to purchase more, so I'll do that on another day. But I'm just showing you different ways that you can put more leaves on the outside and dress up the outside of the frame as well. And you also want to put something down on the top frame to weigh it down so that that fix all or your E6000 can adhere really good to those pumpkins. So once you let it dry, well, you can do any kind of embellishments that you want to do to this as well. If you want to add some rhinestones or whatever kind of embellishments you want to do, you can do that. But basically, I just laid a few of the leaves down on the frame. I wish I had more, which I will purchase some more, but for now, I'm just showing you what I did, and I'll show you how it looks either on a table or on the wall. You also want to make sure that you secure your bottom mirror down to the frame, just like I glued the glass to the top frame. You want to do the bottom mirror the same way, because I noticed it's really not that secure on mine. So that's an option. You can do that if you want to. I also use some different embellishments, and you can embellish these however you desire to do it. And I will use command strips if I decide to put them on the wall, or if I sit them on the table. Of course, you won't need command strips for that, but if I put them on the wall, I will use command strips. So this is the final look. I decided to just place them on the table for now because mine is still wet. The glue has not completely dried, so I did not want to put them on the wall and they fall apart. So I'm going to let mine dry. I will place them on the wall at some point, but for now they're just on the table. Well, that's it for now, you guys. I want to thank you guys for watching. Thank you all for your time. I know everyone's time is very precious and valuable. So just want to say thank you for watching. And if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, please do so if you like what you see here. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to share. Sharing is caring, as they say. So that's it for now, you guys, and just thank you for all of my new subscribers. Thank you to everyone. I really appreciate each and every one of you. So I just want to say a big thank you. And until next time, you guys, bye.